Hey guys, what's going on? It is your host, Ice Packalicious, and today, you know what, is gonna be a special video. It's gonna be a different kind of video. I don't know if I'm saying it right or if I truly know what it means, but an unorthodox type of video because I got a couple announcements of what's the future of this and a couple stuff that I'm aiming to do. It's not necessarily goodbye video. It's not me quitting YouTube. Um, what's it called? But a lot of stuff has been happening this these couple of weeks, and within that, I'm working 6 days a week. I've brought that up multiple times, and within that, I have very short time for like a social life. Hanging out with family and friends, and it's really struggling, and it's hard. And then also having somewhat of a fucking dating life. That's already a struggle right there. And then having me time. Doing the stuff that I like to do. Like watching movies. Like I for sure have to try to make time for that because I mean, look at my fucking tattoo, which I'm gonna talk about more. I got a film reel around my arm because I'm really passionate about movies, so I have to watch a movie at least. Go to the theaters. Anytime I go to the theater, whether it be in a day, I got like, let's say I even a Saturday that I work. If I wake up in the morning knowing damn well that I got tickets for after work, like at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. or something like that, to a movie, no matter what happens at work, I know it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. So yeah, that's how much I like movies. So with that, I just don't have that much time. And with this whole YouTube stuff, when I first got into it, at least, I've tried it multiple times. If some of you know. But with this attempt, I thought I had like, I'm not gonna say like I thought I had a team, but I thought I'd for sure have like some help because, dude, by doing this by yourself, I'm just noticing more and more and more. Like it's almost damn near impossible if it's doable, but if you have time, me, a person who doesn't have that much time, it's really hard to do it by yourself. And within that, I'm just, I'm also gonna give a couple shout outs and thanks, to like, young DC on the mic, with like Carol. I started, she started slowly phasing out of like, the videos on my YouTube and what's it called, because she started working, and all that, and so she got a job and have a whole different schedule, and it got to the point where like, like it's not her dream, it's my dream, and I thank her so much for those times I picked up, and then also Hellboy Joey, what up, I'd pick her up, my sisters, I'd pick up her and Joey, and bring them over, and we'll watch like Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then wake up the next day and meet up with like Javi, and discuss a couple things, and then from there shoot it there. Like I felt blessed, like thank you guys so much. Like it means a lot. Like the times you guys would help me out, it made things, even if it wasn't even easier, it definitely made it more fun, and that fun was able outweighed the troubles and the obstacles of doing this shit by yourself. Within there, I'm thinking Javi, my boy Javi, like, I really ended up loving our chemistry for Superboys. And he's constantly asking me, man, like, whenever you want to do the next video, just let me know. And understand, but just like, bro, like making those videos before work were such a hassle sometimes, such a, like a stress. Like I was starting to like lose sleep, like, cause we would end up shooting them Friday morning before I had to go to work. And then I'd go to work, come home, and then sometimes I'd end up working overtime, so then I'd edit it a little bit, so then on Saturday that's where I'd edit it and have it uploaded, and then Sunday that's when I'll try to do Los Valientes episode leading into like, Andrew, and thank you, man, like bro, like really, it's just it was a blast doing them with you, but it's getting to the point where everybody's having like different schedules now, and it's just, I don't want to beg people to like help me out, and with like Uriel and Cisco, those couple times they helped me out, like thank you guys, like it really means a lot. Like fucking Cisco, bro, you put it on your fucking Instagram profile, the link to my channel, and that fucking means a lot. Uriel giving me shout outs on his story, like it honestly, guys, it means a lot. With Ivan commenting on damn near every video, bro, like I'd said to release these videos 10 a.m. and I leave my phone on do not disturb because I'm already a crackhead. I cannot fall asleep, sometimes. So whatever little thing that can help me out, like I used to leave it on, but like, any little noise or ring or buzz, whatever, I end up putting my phone on do not disturb. So when I wake up, I have a more of a chance of sleeping, or not getting woken up by the smallest thing. So when I would wake up, check on, my YouTube, see what happened. Like Ivan would be the first one to like comment, like and shit, like my man's, thank you. And then also, giving a shout out to my coworker Alex, ATG, what's up, my guy? Because constantly at work, fuck, man, like, you don't have to watch these videos, and he is, and it really does mean a lot, and giving me ideas and constantly talking about not just my YouTube, but some of my other stuff that I want to do, which I'm gonna lead into. But with this whole YouTube stuff, man, you guys deserve the best. Like the 20 plus people that are like watching this movie, man, thank you guys. And I mean that like for reals. Like it really does put a smile on my face, waking up, and then, within the week I see like the usual, like the 20 plus, like around there, people that are watching this movie. Like, thank you guys. Like for reals, it fucking means a lot. And just the fact that 20 people out there, like 20 plus people are, watching my videos, and, hopefully I'm entertaining you, enough to like keep you coming, it puts a smile on my face. My goal constantly is if I can just make one person laugh, boom, that is my goal, that I have succeeded. So, speaking of like, where I was leading to YouTube, what's going on, like where I'm planning. Oh, so with that, like, you guys deserve the best, bro. You guys are watching, and girls, bros and girls, or, whatever. You guys are watching my stuff, and I deserve, like, I'm not putting them as much effort as I can be with the little time that I have, and, trying to balance all this stuff out. Like, it's getting overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm killing myself, trying to do this shit. Like right now, like it's 4:00 in the morning, and I'm shooting this video because I got home from work. I ended up doing some things with Andrew, and then just I have to do some stuff like this, like late at night, to try to meet these like deadlines that I'm making myself. And yeah, so what I ended up making the decision, is like with this YouTube, I'm not necessarily canceling it, but maybe putting it on hold. And every now and then I'll upload a video. I'm gonna create a playlist if you guys would want to. It's end up creating a playlist called The Marvelous Misadventures of Ice Packalicious, and from there, kind of like of a blog style of like what's been going on, keeping you up to date with some of my stuff that I'm working on, which I'm leading into right now. I am 26 years old. I do not want to be a 30 plus guy still working on my tattoo, and all that. So I'm gonna sit down and just grind out, finally finishing every single little part of my tattoo, my design, within these next 2 weeks, because I was gonna make an appointment to have my shoulder done. But I realized I have this space here that I'm still kind of iffy on it. Like, and I don't want to put that shoulder piece until I come up with what to put here. And what's it called? So I'm going to give you guys a little heads up of what I'm doing. So generally, this is kind of what I've come up with. And I got a couple more stuff, but just to give you guys an update, like this is what I'm aiming for. The heads I've changed. I've made it to 2 separate heads. So this is just a general idea of like what I'm shooting for, basically, for you guys, boom, and then, so this is the actual shoulder piece that I'm gonna get. Now I'm redrawing it, doing it on digital to try to make it more symmetrical, and then so that way, hopefully, when I give it to that tattoo artist, it shows what I want, and then from there make it even better, like, just retouch it, because they're professionals, tattoo artists, they know what's gonna look best on the skin and shit. But yeah, because I also have a couple people who've hit me up to work on the tattoo that I've just been lagging on it. Like that's the thing too. I'm not really drawing as much as I am, and that's what's like killing me. It's not fitting my soul with like what I was kind of telling you guys. Like, I work 6 days a week and have already this little time that I'm trying to do, hang out with friends, families, somewhat of a dating life, and then some of the like my me time, I'm not really drawing. So that's why I think I'm kind of gonna put this YouTube stuff on hold, so that way I can work on these tattoos, so that way my goal is by the beginning of next summer is to have my whole sleeve done. I've been going back and forth on having a half sleeve, but I ended up deciding no, full sleeve it is. I ended up designing my part form that I'm actually really excited to do, but I want to obviously finish my half sleeve first before I move into my full sleeve. What's it called? That's not just it. That's not why I'm quitting. Not quitting YouTube, but putting it on like hold. Also, I'm working on a comic book, guys. Like ever since I was little, I've always wanted to create a comic book because I grew up reading these comics, and superheroes were like some of the biggest influences in my life. And there's this comic book that I've been working on, and I've realized I haven't really touched, at least drawing or writing down, scripts in like the last 5 months, like 4 or 5 months. And I was like, I can't have that, because my goal artistically, Next year's Stockton Con is to get a booth, and then from when that in that booth, I will have art for my comic book, and then a lot of like the character introductions, basically letting you know what the story is about, and introduction to the main characters, some of the main characters at least, and then give out like stickers and stuff, basically kind of building up hype for the comic book. So by next year's 2022, 2023, I'm shooting for to have that graphic novel out, because I'm going to self-publish it. So have that first graphic novel out, if not 2024 for sure. My goal, I'm because I know where it's going to start and I know where it's going to end. And I have events in between. It's just now really connecting the events, how it, this leads to that, that leads to that, so on and so forth, the details. And then writing down the script actually. So I think I have like 10 books planned. It might be less, maybe eight or nine, but no more than 10 graphic novels I want to shoot for with this story, because I know where it's going to end. I know where I'm shooting for. So yeah, so by then, hopefully to have some, graphic novels for sale, and then hopefully, some people end up liking my stuff enough to the point where like they ask for a second one, and I can start working on that one, and releasing that one sometime soon after. So yeah, so that's one thing, because this whole YouTube stuff, it deserves a lot more effort, a lot more time. And with that ever, like, I kind of hinted at a couple things have been going on in these past couple of weeks, and I need to start doing stuff that feeds the soul, that makes me happy. And that's when I started looking down. Like, that's when I realized, like, dude, I haven't worked on my comic book in like months. So that's what I'm gonna start devoting my time to, is feeding my soul, the stuff that's on my bucket list. Because it'd be cool to keep working on this YouTube stuff, but like, again, it's also hard doing it by yourself. I think I'm gonna for sure try to get back on it. I'm within like 2023. I'll give it a solid good try, because I think I have one person that I'm gonna for sure have on it. It's gonna be like we're both working on it, hopefully. I just need that confirmation. We're talking about it. If you guys want, like I said, I'll create a playlist and keep this channel somewhat active by posting something on there every now and then, just keeping you an update, I guess, on my comic book, or my tattoo, or some of the art stuff that I'm working on. Because I'm just gonna tell you guys, because you guys are the kings and queens and whatever, watching me. I am also having a script that I've been working on and off on for a movie, because that's another passion of mine. Obviously, with the film reels, like I love movies. That is also my bucket list, is to make a movie. It's going to be very independent, small, because obviously I don't got that kind of money. So, if you're paying attention, 2023, 2024, I want to have the first graphic novel, at least no later than 2024, out and selling, Hopefully, people end up getting it, because like, shit, if I can get like 5 people to get it and really enjoy it and ask for a second one, dude, that would mean the fucking world to me. Because like, if I'm just shooting realistically, I doubt it'll ever get popular or kind of like, blow up or go viral. But like, if I can get 5 people to really enjoy it, and to the point where like they want another one, that'll mean the fucking world to me. And I'll go through the process of, finishing up that story and, continuing it on and so forth. So by 2024, I want to, hopefully by then, have everything that I've been slowly crossing off my list for the movie that I've been, on and off writing the script for, so I can at least start the pre-production by 2025. That's a goal. I want to release a movie by 2026. And I'm really planning not that far, because I'm planning this out. It's one step at a time. So, obviously, those one steps at a time will eventually get you to your end goal. Hopefully, cross my fingers. But yeah, by then, hopefully, I'll probably be able to really push to have the YouTube stuff. But we'll see. If you guys want, again, the third time I'm talking about, like, I'll continue. I'll do a little blog, the Marvelous Misadventures of Ice Speculations. And from there, I'll keep you guys up to date on what I've been working on and, stuff like that. But yeah, that's really just an announcement of like, guys, I'm trying to feed my soul. I'm trying to make myself, happy by crossing stuff off of my bucket list. And so with that comic book, I really want to get that done, because that's something that would be fucking awesome if I can do. I can self-publish a comic book and release, I'm shooting, I'll end up, at least for sure, drawing, even if nobody likes it, and I'm the only person that does. Like, I'm gonna do it to where it's gonna make me happy. And if I like the story, fucking good enough. Like if I could just get one person, that would be cool. So I'm gonna at least draw and write it out to where I have like max 10 graphic novels. I don't know if I'll be able to self-publish all of them. It really all depends if you guys end up liking it or other people as well. Enough of a where I'm making somewhat the money back to continue and make and release another one, because like every little dollar I get off of it, I'll put it into the next book. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just an announcement of me kind of putting this on hiatus, and keeping up to you guys every now and then on what's going on. And thank you guys, honestly, the 20 plus people that watch this. I love you guys, and the people who've helped me out throughout this journey. But I gotta realize that we can't juggle everything, and you're just gonna have to put some stuff in you're gonna have to prioritize some stuff. So right now, number one priority I'm gonna do is this tattoo, and then also a couple other tattoos that some people have hit me up, so I can at least, I'm shooting to finish, like I was talking about, redrawing the shoulder, and then doing it more symmetrical by next weekend, but actually finishing the design of this tattoo. And I'm talking about everything. Like, I'm talking about the front forearm, the back forearm, because I have the idea, like the front arm basically done, but just it's the details, because I want the filler. Like, I'm not making filler a second thought. I know a lot of people end up doing that. Like, no, every part of my tattoo I am thinking about constantly. There's been so many variations of my tattoo. I'll probably do that. I'll probably end up doing a video, if you guys really want to, like, the podcast of Up to Date. I'll do one video describing my tattoo and what it means to me, and, the process of, like, the story of how I got started, because every single thing here means something to me, You guys kind of like an update, it's not done. So the only stuff that I've tattooed on me is the stuff that's been 100% been there every time. And then the second priority would be, the comic book, because I really want to do that. I'm so juiced for that, to draw it out and everything, and hopefully end up getting some people to like it, because there's some events in there that, like, I can't, I'm looking forward to drawing and writing it out, because there's some moments in there that I think are juicy, sad. It's gonna involve a lot of stuff, guys. It's what I'm hoping for is a story that can bring laughs, bring tears, and pull on the heartstrings. That's what I'm shooting for. A more character study, not study, a character driven story. That's what I'm shooting for. Hopefully, I can put down what's all in here onto the paper and and knock it out of the park. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this very weird, unorthodox type of video. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys updated. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna call it quits. Thank you guys for watching it. It is your host, the best taquito, the west of the Mississippi, and that is me. That is right. You can follow me on IcePackalicious on Instagram, or if you want, you can follow this YouTube. From there, I'll probably have information on what's going on with, like, the YouTube channel, or what's it called. You can follow it at the official Newbies IG. And yeah, thank you again for watching, my videos, and thank you for checking this one out. Have a great day. Have a beautiful day. Have whatever kind of day you want. Me, you know what? I'm gonna have a fantastic day, even though it's 4:00 in the morning. When I wake up, I'm gonna have a fantastic day. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If not, do something that at least gets you one step closer to doing it. Thank you. Bye.